Hello everyone, welcome to this walkthrough of my multi-device application, Dark Moon the Blood Altar. This app is a dedicated storefront for fans of Enhypen's webtoon Dark Moon, providing users an engaging platform to explore and purchase official merchandise, physical books, and albums. In this video, I'll walk you through the app's user interface, demonstrate its responsive design across different screen sizes, highlight key features, and take a brief look at the code that makes it work. Let's begin. So let's start with the main features. Here on the home page, you'll find different categories, books, merchandise, and albums, all neatly organized. Clicking on a category takes you to a filtered page that displays only the selected type of products. Each product card includes an image, name, price, ratings, and a button to add them to cart. So on this details page, user can see additional information about the product and reviews, but note that this section is static and is only included to replicate real-life online shops. Below we also have related products, and these are functional, so let's try clicking one. And there we go, we have the same layout. So let's try adding this item to the cart, but first notice that the cart counter is at 0, so if I click the add to cart button, see how the counter changes to 1. That means that the product was successfully added to the cart. So to explain the code of this, clicking add to cart triggers a post request to the backend with the product ID, and the backend updates the user's cart in the database, and the frontend refreshes the counter using the updated cart data. So let's add a few more products, and then let's navigate the cart page. So here users can review selected items, update quantities, or remove items by clicking the X button. This works as cart data is fetched using an API call, and changes send corresponding API requests to update the backend. So the total price dynamically updates with each change for transparency as well, and below that there is also a checkout button, but this feature is not functional. So going back to the home page, instead of clicking home, you can also click the logo or logo name here, and it works the same way. So in the home page, we have popular releases section, offers section, new collection section, where it is supported by the backend, which I will be explaining in a bit. We have a newsletter as well, and footer section that is applied in every page of this app. So going back to the top, you can see this button. This button works, so when you press it, it will lead you directly to the new collections page. So now let's proceed to the login page. Here, users are given the option to log in or sign up if they haven't made an account in this app yet by clicking this click here. Now let's say we press continue without typing anything, it will result to this. So let's try to type. If we put an invalid email in the email input field, it will also display this message. Now let's try a valid email address, for example. And now it worked. So this form validation is handled both on the front end, which is checking the email format, and the back end, which is ensuring that the email exists in the database. See here that the button was login earlier, and now it changed to log out. I will try logging this out and repeat the process on login. And here, what if we put an account that wasn't signed up yet? It will pop a message that user is not found. But if I put the same details earlier, and we're back, and see here that our cart item count was also restored. Now let's see how the app adapts to different screen sizes. On a desktop, the layout is fully expanded with visible navigation and product displays optimized for larger screens. Switching to tablet view, the navigation bar condenses and the product grid adjusts for medium-sized screens. And lastly, on a mobile screen, the design becomes vertically oriented and ensuring every element is accessible and readable, and the hamburger menu is implemented on the navigation bar so it wouldn't look too compact. These layouts were done using media queries in CSS by adjusting the layout based on screen width. The backend of this project is built with Node.js using Express as the framework and MongoDB as the database. So two main features depend on the backend, which is the product management and user data fetching. For the product management, it's not accessible to regular users on the front end, but serves as a critical tool for admins, for example, to manage the store dynamically. With this, admins can add and delete products with all changes reflected in real time on the front end. Let's try adding a product to the admin page. Put the product name, product price, and admins can also assign the product to categories like albums, books, and merchandise, and this categorization allows the front end to display items under their responsive sections seamlessly. And next, add image, and done. Now let's check the front end, and there we have it, a new product added to the albums category. And as I've mentioned earlier, the new collection section from the homepage reflects newly added products as well, so let's check that one. And there we can also see the product was just added. To explain how this works, adding a product sends a post request with the product details to the backend, where they're validated and stored in MongoDB. And even here in our MongoDB database, the data is reflected. You can see here. So let's go back to the admin page and delete the newly added product and go back to the app, and now it's removed. To conclude this walkthrough, Darkmoon the Blood Altar combines a responsive front end with a solid back end to create a seamless user experience. From managing products to ensuring user-specific functionality, every feature is designed with practicality and engagement in mind. And that is all. Thank you for watching this walkthrough, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!